Madsen. Today we got Kevin Brennan in the studio playing the Stress Factory in New Brunswick, New Jersey, starting tonight through Saturday. And Tom Papa will be at Levity Live this weekend.
Yeah, baby.
And I'm doing, can I do another plug?
Do whatever you want.
Or is that guy still on the phone?
He's coming. Did you like him?
Yeah, he's a fucking, right in the morning I like to hear a fucking play-by-play on a dumb murder she wrote. No, I'm at the, I hate when Norton looks at me when I'm going to do a plug. He's all theaters and fucking first class. I'm like sucking black dick in Long Island.
Well, so we'll meet on the middle there.
No, I'm going to be at the brokerage July 1st. It's a Misery Loves Company show. That's my podcast that's sweeping the nation.
Are you and Lenny doing it?
No, Lenny won't do it.
Why?
It's the two, but isn't he the other guy in the podcast?
Yeah, but he won't do it because he goes, I'm not opening for you. I'm like, it's a fucking theme show.
Wait, he's got to do it.
He won't do it, so I have to call it Misery Loves Company and Friends. July 1st, Friday, another hot weekend when everybody's going out of town.
Why don't you let him?
What is he doing?
Are you guys?
Ask him. He won't do it. He's got mental problems.
So
Why don't
go
you
last.
you open?
Huh?
Why don't you go first?
I told him. I go, I can MC and you can do a set. He's all like. I mean, I booked it when a time where he really had a problem because I was like, I guess I was bullying him on the air or whatever.
Yeah.
Because basically the show is like, he's nice and I'm a dick.
Yeah. So, I know.
That's
doing
weird.
very well.
Are you guys going to split the money?
No,
No, I'm saying that then it's not opening if you guys are splitting.
How do you
money.
break a 20?
No, here's the thing. The show, when I signed for the show, I really didn't know. I didn't think the show was going to be popular, so I just signed whatever. And the show's a 50-50 show.
But you can't call it the Misery Loves Company podcast comedy show, whatever the hell, if you don't have the other guy.
Yeah.
Well, I can call it whatever I want if nobody shows up.
You should just call it Kevin Brennan at the brokerage.
Why doesn't Lenny want to do it if you guys are splitting the money?
Yeah, man.
If you guys are splitting the money.
This podcast is in trouble if he's not going to, help fucking promote.
Yeah, he's got to do the live events.
Yeah.
He's got to do it.
I think he was thinking like, hey, man, because he knew that I was going to be. I guess he didn't want to open. I don't know. He didn't want to open, but I'm like Tom Papa said, like I could open. It doesn't matter. But then I just bury him because he stinks.
That's probably why he doesn't want to do the gig with me. Comments like that are not helping.
Let's get Lenny on the line and work this out. He's got to do it.
Yeah, that's
right.
It's not good for the business.
It's not good for business. It's not good for business.
Lenny don't like to leave the island. That's another thing we've discussed on the show.
Leave the island or go to the island.
He don't like to leave the island of Manhattan. He feels very comfortable here. Anything else, and plus he had a run-in with those guys like 7 years ago. But I cleared the air.
What was
so
the
Lenny was allowed to come back out to the brokerage.
Is this the first event for the Misery Loves Company?
Yeah, and he won't do it.
It's the first one.
Yeah.
Well, what was the issue with him in their place?
Right.
He called a woman a cunt in like 8 years ago.
Nick DiPaolo or Lenny Marcus?
That's not Lenny Marcus.
That was Lenny's defense when he called her a cunt or what. It was on her birthday. It was one of those birthday shows. They bring 20 people. You pay for one.
Right.
You know. So Lenny called her a cunt, and then they go, Lenny, they were really mad, and then Lenny goes, Nick DiPaolo never called a woman a cunt. He goes, yeah, but that's his thing. That's his hook. That everybody's a cunt.
You see it on his T-shirts.
Yeah. So Lenny used that. It's like
I couldn't see Lenny calling someone a cunt.
Not at all.
Lenny said he just told her to go fuck herself, but it was still her birthday, and she was an old lady from Long Island, so it didn't sit well.
And that's why he said it. He's like, "Why are you here?" And she's like, "It's my birthday." He went, "Go fuck yourself." That's totally. I totally.
So I cleared
agree.
the air, and he still wouldn't. Lenny goes, "I'm not doing it." I'm like, "Oh my god, Lenny!" So it's the whole thing. That's basically the whole show now. Is we don't get along and whatever. So
it's going bad.
No, it's going good.
No, I know the podcast is going good, but the relationship is going bad, which makes for good fucking podcasting.
Yeah, it's like an up and down thing. Like sometimes he's cool, but
what's your latest issue with him, or vice versa?
Actually, it's been kind of cool lately, but something will happen. But he's been out of town for the last 2 weeks. So
I'm doing his wedding, Lenny's wedding.
For real? You getting married?
Yeah.
That's nice.
I'm officiating his wedding.
You are? You're doing, I thought you were doing time at the reception. I'm like, what?
Exactly. And he had to audition.
Like, what's going on?
Originally, Kevin was going to do it, but now I'm going to do 10 minutes.
I was like, what's going on with Tom Papa?
Wait, you're an ordained minister?
Yeah.
Where?
This will be my third one.
Oh my God!
Can I ask you why you do that? It seems like it would be just like
I just got asked. Noam from the Comedy Cellar. Who owns the
why did you go down that road? This is your third one, you said. So why do you want to do this?
Well, my friend asked me to do the first one. Noam from the Comedy Cellar, and
you did theirs.
I did his, yeah,
and they're not doing good. No, but why'd you become a minister that you could do this?
Because he asked me to do it.
So then you looked it up online.
So then
and
I
figured
just
it
went
out?
online. I got the thing. I went downtown in Manhattan, signed the book, and then I became the guy. And then
wait,
and then I did that, and then another friend asked, and then another friend
and
asked.
This is okay in God's eyes that you can just Google this online and then go downtown and get a certificate.
Yeah,
and God's okay with all this.
God's all right with it.
All right.
And
but why did Noam ask you? Are you tight with Noam?
Yeah, I'm friends with Noam.
I didn't say that. I said, are you tight?
Yeah, we're tight. What does that mean? Tight.
Like you hang with him.
Snug.
He could have asked anody. He has a lot of comics going through that club.
Yeah,
Sure.
but he's not going to ask you to do his wedding.
Marry Gary Goldman. He's tall.
He's too
He's not a
Jewish.
tall minister.
Why wouldn't Noam ask Kevin Brennan to do his wedding?
I might botch it. I might get a little Tourette on him.
What the
and be
fuck?
like,
What's wrong with you guys?
take
What the
this
fuck?
cunt.
Why are you even doing this?
I'm
It's
surprised.
not working for me. Maybe that's why I picked you, because your marriage is solid.
Yeah, maybe.
So
What the fuck? I don't know why you guys are even here.
It's good karma for you, because you're blessed.
I like it. I like
No,
the
I'm
impression.
just what was the fucking point? I mean, why are we
Lenny,
all
I'm
here?
not even going to Lenny's. I almost
I mean,
said,
why are we even doing this? I mean, what the fuck, Noam?
Why the fuck are you getting married?
Why are we fucking getting married? It's gonna fucking blow up just like a guy like me.
I'm not a fan of
I'll
marriage.
be at the brokerage alone.
Yeah,
So you're not going to Lenny's wedding? You gotta go to Lenny's wedding.
I'm not going. I can't go to his wedding.
Why?
Wait,
Why? He won't go to my fucking brokerage.
Yes.
It is like a wedding.
and you know what? Someone's calling you out saying you're lying.
I'm not going to the wedding.
No, they're saying you're lying, that everything's okay with you two. Supposedly, he'll tell you. Let's go to
Lenny, you're on the.
I want to get Lenny on. Let's get
Lenny's
Lenny
on the West Coast. Lenny's on the West Coast.
Let's wake his ass
Why?
up.
What's he doing
like
out
leaving the
there?
city?
I
He's
thought
in
he doesn't leave
Alaska now.
Manhattan. What the fuck?
He's on a boat in Alaska.
Is he?
Yeah.
What a piece of shit.
What the fuck? Who goes on a fucking boat?
Yeah.
Wait, where is he? In Alaska? Did
Yeah,
someone
he
say?
did.
Lenny's on a Jew cruise.
A Jew cruise. Those could be fun, no?
I don't know.
Very Jewy.
I don't go for that business.
All right, what do you got, Keith, in Kentucky?
Lenny and Kevin are going back and forth on the monetizing
Oh
of
yeah.
the podcast.
Oh boy.
Kevin put up a donation button so we could make some donations to his family because his estranged wife is making him pay for 2 apartments. We all feel for him.
I forgot about all this because it's so early.
No one's
No, I
pledging.
can't. I forgot all my problems, so this guy brought it up. I'm like,
Yeah, Kevin.
oh, that's right. I'm fucked.
So Kevin's getting some money and Lenny's mad because he's not getting 50% of it.
Wait, how come Lenny's not getting 50% of it?
Because
Kevin's going because he has only one apartment.
yeah, Kevin needs more of the
I'll
money.
try to
'Cause
tell
he's
this
in a-
story quicker than that guy between the 7 to 8 storyteller hour.
Start with finding
I'll try to
China.
tell quickly. Anyway, the show is a 50-50 split.
Why are you yelling?
I don't know. The show is a 50-50 split when we
Yeah.
signed up. And then I was like, Lenny, this is not a 50-50 show. Like, I'm the one who does all the talking and people, I call people out, right? I call you
People-
out once in a while.
People like you better.
Yeah, why are you calling Tom Pop out?
Because
Leave him alone.
it's easy. Anyway.
Leave Tom alone.
So anyway, so I was bitching that it was a 50-50 show. Like, if we ever get advertising or if we sell merch, I'm gonna have to split it with 50. On top of that, I got to split it with Riotcast. So I'm like, fuck that. I got kids and shit. Lenny has no expenses. So Lenny goes, well, set up a donate button so people can donate through my website, Kevin Brennan Comedian, and you just donate. It goes right to me. And Lenny goes, you can have all the donations. I go, good. And Lenny goes, you're not going to get any. I got some, believe me. I'm doing all right with the donations. Not as good as I should be with you cheap pricks.
How much you making donations? It can't
I'm
be
doing
much.
all right. Not as good as I should be, but I got more donations than Lenny thought I would get. So now I think Lenny...
Are you able to pay a phone bill?
I think next time you should take a 4-hour energy drink.
Yeah, you guys should split it. You should split everything. I know it's hard because you got more going on, but you should split it. It's
No,
easier.
we're gonna split the now. But now Lenny thinks we got one donation for $250, another donation like we're getting some like decent donations. Not enough. No, No, I'm trying to emphasize the people.
I understand.
The people that haven't donated.
You're trying to strong arm these nice people to push hit that donate.
How is this different than having an open guitar case on the subway?
Right.
That's what people said. A lot of people go. How dare you ask for donations? I go, listen. I got it. They don't pay. People love the podcast, but it's free.
Yeah.
So now they're like, oh, you don't pay for podcasts. I go, this one you do. They go, Bobby Kelly's, he doesn't ask for donations. I go, yeah, but his sucks.
Wow.
I got everybody's attention when I said that.
Yeah, you guys.
I go after him because it's his network. So
you guys
whatever.
got problems. You got problems.
So anyway, I'm looking for donations because I.
Fuck, I'll give you.
Listen.
What, you want a 20?
Opie's opening his wallet.
You want a 20?
The way I look at it, like if we
20?
get, yeah.
All right.
If we get like, let's say we have 10,000.
There you go.
Let's say we have 10,000 downloads every week.
Wow.
If everybody gave $10, that'd be a shitload of money.
Yeah. Well,
as opposed to waiting for one guy to book a commercial. Right? I got to wait for one guy, and then he might not like the fact that I say cunt once in a while.
Aren't you glad you have a radio show now and not a podcast?
Kind of.
So it's not, you're just trying to look for money. So it's almost like I'm looking for a little side change.
Right.
So me and Lenny don't fight about everything.
A little pocket money.
A little pocket money.
You guys shouldn't fight, though. Everything should just be 50-50. You split it down the middle. It's easy. It's simpler.
It's
Even
not
if you're-
misery
It
hates
is,
company.
It is
it's
split
misery
50-50
loves
if we make a traditional way. If we make a traditional way of advertising or merch, it's 50-50.
But if it's a button on the site, it's still on your
No,
thing.
it's on his.
it's on my website. There's a button.
It's not on the podcast thing.
But
I think Lenny set one up, but even when Lenny set up, he goes, "We're not going to get anything." And my attitude was like, I want to get something because so I basically like harassed the listeners a little bit.
How much?
No, I call them their cheap cunts, but because we got a lot of people donated, but if we have 10,000 a week, I mean, we didn't get close to that. Obviously, I wouldn't be talking about it if we did. So,
how much of the T-shirt money from the Stress Factory do you have to give to Lenny?
what?
How much of your merch that you do at the Stress Factory will you have to give to Lenny?
I don't even have merch.
Why don't you
How
have
much
merch?
of your paycheck for the Stress Factory will you have to give to Lenny?
Is this your preacher guy? Oh my god!
You guys should have Misery Loves Company shirts.
Yeah, get a good.
We tried to.
Podcast.
We tried to, but Lenny cockblocked that because Lenny's like real by the book, and he said the thing on the shirt looked too much like a Starbucks thing. Somebody sent in a thing we could use it for free.
Right.
And Lenny goes, it looks too much like a Starbucks.
And you didn't want to get
logo."
sued.
He didn't want to get sued. I go, Lenny, that would be the best thing that ever happened to the show if we got sued by Starbucks, wouldn't that?
No, it would
For
be terrible.
promotion?
No.
They would say cease and desist, and then we'd stop.
Or
But
they
it
would
still
try to
be good
take
for
your
the-
house.
I don't have a house. I'm renting. The point is, isn't publicity good for podcasting?
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes they say
that
it's good.
publicity is like, oof, you don't want to get sued by Starbucks.
I wouldn't take a
No, I
chance
would
with
love to get
Starbucks.
sued by them.
What
I
does
would
it
love
look
it
like?
because I go right over to Timothy's Coffee and I look for sponsorship from them.
You think you
I
have
go
no money
right
now?
across the street. You guys think you got it? You think you got me boxed in? Take Lenny's side. I don't give a shit. No, Lenny's a nice guy. But he's almost like
I don't know
he's a
why
bit of
you
a
need
stick.
Lenny. I don't know why you need Lenny.
No, I need somebody.
I don't know. You could just do this by yourself.
No, I couldn't. I lose my mind.
Yeah. How's that energy drink?
It's pretty.
It kicked in nice,
We're looking
right?
for a
That kicked in
We're
nice,
looking for a
huh?
sponsorship from them.
I thought those energy shots were all bullshit because they took that one ingredient out of it.
The caffeine.
No, it was-
Ephedrine?
Was it that?
I don't know. I'm guessing.
Now mine
Remember
works.
Stacker 2 and all that
Yeah,
from back in the
I
day?
think ephedrine.
Now mine works really good.
Yeah. So I guess maybe they just shove a lot of caffeine in those things.
Yeah, they said. But then some biochemists came by the Comedy Cell and they said, it's-
Sexuality is not important.
no, but they said they're okay. Some guys came by.
Yeah, I would assume so.
Some chemists, biochemists.
Yeah, they were fucked for a little while. They had to redo their formula.
Yeah, Red Bulls too, right?
I don't know.
I think it was more Red Bulls.
Yeah, what was in a Red Bull?
I don't know, but a friend of mine crashed. He took 2 when he crashed his car.
Really? You just
But he
couldn't
also
take
had
it.
he also had a brain tumor, so they don't. It was one or the other.
It activated the brain tumor.
Yeah. No, you know what they say with when you take Viagra, you're not supposed to have a heart problem if you take one. So
Yeah.
sometimes they don't work with certain things.
Well, you got to be
conditions.
careful. Yeah, some of these things could blow up your heart.
Yeah, so you worry about that. That's not a way to die peacefully.
No. All
A
right.
lot of girls showing up on Misery Loves Company. A lot of like
I get a lot of
fan girls.
snatchies. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of pictures from women.
Snatchies.
Yeah.
You're on the Snapchat.
No. You have to be on Snapchat to get naked pictures?
I heard Snatchies, so I thought it was your little nickname for Snapchat.
It is. No, it's just a nickname for like a dick pic. What do women call them? So I said Snatchies.
Snatchies. Gotcha.
I just made it up.
That was
Anyway, that's basically the show. Club Soda Kenny just asked me, "Are you guys getting along?" I'm like, it's kind of almost better if we don't get along. We're not here every day, so it's not like one of those shows where you got to kind of get along. You know?
Point counterpoint.
We're there once a week, so when I see him, I'm like ready to go at him.
So you fight it out.
And a lot of times it's I don't want to name his girlfriend because she listens to your show, so I don't want to out her.
What? Well, just say.
But she's a bit of a, I think she's in Lenny's ear going like, don't let him push you around. And I'm
sure,
like,
she doesn't want to see her man humiliated. What woman would?
He is backup.
What woman likes their man to be just humiliated publicly? Hi, honey, I'm home. I know, I heard.
Yeah, thank God you didn't do that here today.
That's true.
Go ahead, Kenny.
GH, I don't like turmoil.
No, Kenny's not about it.
And I have a soft spot in my heart for Lenny.
We love Lenny. So you want to take Lenny's side?
I was giving Mr. Brennan a little talking to during the break in the hallway.
Saying what?
That he's got to straighten out his karma.
You got bad karma?
Bad karma. I've had bad karma for a long time.
Why?
But I'm not fighting it anymore. I'm just running with it. You know what I mean? There's no point in. It's like gay people want to be gay. I want to be negative. You know what I mean?
Be
so
negative.
do they.
No, like.
Wow, that's fucking
Nice, Jimmy.
quick.
We didn't even set that up.
Where's where did the anger start?
Probably with his brother.
Oh my god!
Well, I think it was way before your brother.
Yeah, no, I've had a bad run with show business, and I'm
Every
just sick of-
relationship, your wife, your brother, Lenny.
Yeah, I don't get along with people.
Were you like this when you were a kid?
Yes.
8,
When
10
I
years
was like,
old,
when I was
12?
like 14, I realized things weren't going my way.
14, you still don't know what the fuck's going on.
No, my parents were real fucking dicks to me.
Yeah.
I was 1 of 10, so you just get kind of like you're not treated special, you know.
What happened with you and the Legion of Skanks? Are you guys fighting or are you all good?
No,
I heard mumblings. I didn't hear
Really?
what happened. Yeah.
How many people are you fighting with? Let's go down the list.
no, I'm fighting with them.
You're fighting with Lenny?
I'm not really fighting with them, but I could start like in a second. Just say
Why were you fighting with them?
because I went on their show and they didn't let me talk.
What do you mean?
They kept saying, "Oh, your podcast. Everybody's talking about your podcast. We want to get you on." And then when I got on, they didn't even introduce me, and then they didn't let me talk. So
Did
so
they
I just
not let you talk, or was it more of like it's a hang and everybody just kind of?
It's a hang, but it's like if it's a hang, fucking introduce me and let me talk a little bit, you know.
Okay.
I said to Lewis, I go, "Did you never hear my podcast?" He goes, "No, I heard it." So I go, "Well, I don't just sit there. I find on my podcast, I talk."
I've never
you know?
heard their podcast. They do a lot of people, or
Yeah, it's a hang. It's a hang.
Oh Jesus!
Yeah, they have like an audience comes in. It's a good
Right.
time.
At the Legion of Skanks?
Yeah.
Yeah, but and also I said like Norton just said it's a good time, but they probably treat Norton like like the celebrity that he is.
No, they treat me like fucking the zero in the chair as well. Believe me.
Really?
You just jump in.
Is there too many microphones on? Sometimes that
I
could
don't
be a
know,
problem
man.
with these podcasts.
I thought they're gonna at least let me plug the show, and I had to basically plug it myself.
Did you have a 5-hour energy drink?
I think I had 2. No, I did a set. It was like at night. I did a set, so I was already like ready to go, and then
All
they
right,
didn't
so
let me
you're-
talk.
so you're all
They
right.
were talking about whatever, and I was like, "Why have me on if you're not going to let me talk?" No, he
Right.
kept saying, "I didn't like again. I didn't ask to be on."
I'm amazed that you were quiet on anything.
I know. That seems
No, but sometimes
impossible.
if they're talking,
I would imagine you would just push yourself right into the middle of that shit.
Are they
Yeah.
bullies?
they bully you a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're all right with those guys. It was just a thing.
Yeah, it was
Just a
a
thing.
And then our fans came at me pretty hard.
Right.
They have some pretty rabid fans, and they came at me
You
pretty
definitely
hard.
got problems with Lenny. You got problems with the wife. Who
Problems
else?
with Lewis and Jay and Jay.
Oh, I thought we worked that out. I think he's all right with that one.
Oh, you are okay with that. Okay.
I think.
Problem with Jim.
Yeah. Well, you know what it is? I got a big laugh when I walked in. Because Legion of Skanks, I sat down.
Yeah.
I'm like, Legion of Skanks, how many are there? Place went crazy.
Great opener.
Yeah.
Great opener.
Always open to laugh.
Who else you have problems with? Let's work some of this shit out, Kevin. You and your brother are doing well.
No,
You're doing
we're not.
better. You and Neil are doing all right.
No, really, I think what it came down to is this. I'm tired. I think it started with your show, actually. When I was on.
Fuck.
He canceled on us. We had him booked, and I was like, we would love to talk to Neil.
Yeah.
I think he thought we were going to.
No, it started. I'm saying it started me on your show.
When you started just giving everybody shit.
When I just started talking shit and people liked it, and
They love
then
it.
I started the podcast and people were like,
I don't think it started with our show.
No, it
You've
did.
known
No,
this guy forever, right?
No,
No,
it
but I
started
never
a
had
long
a-
time ago. But as far
Long
as
time ago.
using his anger
yeah, I never
on
had
the
an outlet.
airwaves.
I never had an outlet.
I
so
see.
then your show led to the podcast, I think, and then the podcast is just me talking shit about whoever.
He would
Like
just-
instead of going, like basically the theory is you're always looking trying to get a job. And
Yeah.
I'm trying to like not get a job.
Who's-
I'm trying to use reverse psychology.
Who's on your radar these days? Who you have a problem with out there in society? What, you know what I mean?
I don't know.
Well, you said your podcast is all about just complaining and bitching about people. Who have you done
I know, but
lately?
a lot of times it just comes up in a random fucking rant.
in
you
a
know?
very just natural
Like I'll
way.
just go after some comic, you know. Like
Right.
Lenny will bring up a comic that he knows I don't like, and then I'll go, that guy sucks.
I saw Lenny.
And then the guy will go, and then I'll see the guy at the cellar, and he goes, yeah, I heard you talking about me on my podcast, you know. And for the most part, I was going after like little guys,
Right.
And then I felt like a coward, so then I started going after like Ben Bailey and bigger guys. So now I just don't hang out at the cellar. Like I do my spot and I leave.
That's funny to fucking bat pole your way in out of the comedy cellar.
Because some of these guys could just pick me up and just throw me through a
Yeah,
fucking
Ben
glass window.
Bailey's a big boy.
And he's
Oh,
angry
God,
and he
yeah.
drinks fucking whiskey
Yeah.
and beer after
Really?
like till
Yeah.
3 in the morning. So I just leave now.
Oh, you're
Yeah,
nuts.
Ben has a temper.
Ben will punch you in the face.
For no reason.
He used to pick on Greg Rogel, but he was little.
He picked on Greg Rogel?
No, you did.
No, we had one fight where I choked him.
Right, you choked him in the comedy cellar, like on the little doorway into the club.
Sure.
Kevin had Greg Rogel choked against the wall.
Yeah, I choked him. He went up on stage. He still had finger marks on his neck.
For what reason?
He said I was a hack or something.
I think it was over material. Wasn't
No,
it?
somebody said, I heard you're doing a joke like mine. I already did it on Conan. And he goes, I would never steal a joke of yours because you suck. And I took that personally. Like a prick that I am. I took it the wrong way.
Well, that one's
kinda
understandable.
respect that.
Well, did you
Yeah,
approach
that
him
one's
diplomatically?
understandable.
Kevin's telling his side like you probably approached him like, Greg, we may have a similar
Yeah.
piece of material I'd like to discuss. I mean, did you come at him like that, or did you like, I heard you talk my fucking joke?
Hey, what the fuck? You're doing my fucking joke. Everyone's telling me you're doing
The
my
worst
fucking
part
joke.
was when he said it to me.
I like it,
He
Tom.
wasn't even. When he said it to me, he wasn't even looking at me in the eye. He was like looking at in the comedy in the cell. He was looking at like, you're not even worth saying eye to eye. As he didn't even say it to my. He just was looking away as he said. I go,
Didn't
"That's-"
Esty break it up?
I goes, enough. Yeah, Esty comes in. Esty, the woman who books the comedy cellar, she comes in. She goes, what happened? I go, he said something, so I started choking it. And she goes, you fight with words. And I'm like, you're Israeli. You don't fight with words. That's all. You guys fight with anything but words. Rocks, sticks, bombs.
Do you love turmoil?
He does.
No, but there's no point in there. First of all,
I'm asking a real question.
Opie, you want me to do a podcast where it's a hang? Nobody wants. They're all hangs anyway. So why do a hang?
I get why you would do a podcast like that. It's a great listen, of course. But do you like turmoil in your life?
He's
Are
not
you comfortable
acting.
with turmoil?
It's not an act. I'll
Yeah.
tell you that.
I was waiting for the train today at 33rd and 6th.
Yeah.
And I was getting close. I gave myself plenty of time.
Yeah.
5 trains came the other way before one came my way. I go, that's it. That's it. Like, I'm not looking for turmoil with the fucking MTA. But they got to send 5 one way before I get mine, so I got to fucking stress out.
But that's the karma coming back at you.
No, that's just me. So why fight it? Why go like life's good and showbiz is good? Showbiz sucks, and life is not that great either. I mean, I try to keep positive for my kids.
They probably knew you were on the platform.
Yeah.
Yeah, they know how to rush.
just felt a bad
They knew how to
vibe.
rush to get to the show.
Yeah.
But if I had all the time in the world to kill, the train would come right away.
Sure.
So
But you were here on time?
But no, I was late.
You were late.
I was 3 minutes late, and I'm not Shiraz, so I don't get that fucking window. Yeah, that was a black joke. I don't give a fuck.
I don't give a fuck.
I'll take Shiraz down with me.
There's somebody on Twitter says, ask about Michelle Wolf. We just had Michelle in. Do you have an issue
Well,
with her?
now
or
you have
do
a
like
problem
her?
with Michelle
Yeah,
Wolf?
she was
or are you guys
terrible on
friends?
our show. How was she on your show?
She was all right.
She was good. Yeah, she's talking.
great.
I mean, there was a full house though, and she'd never been here,
Yeah,
so
she
she
was
just
all
kind
right.
of blended in and hung
Yeah,
out.
no, she came on our show and she was late, and then she was like clipping her fucking pants and booking a flight. So a lot of times people don't respect it. You know what I mean? They don't respect because it's a podcast. I get it because I'm a piece of shit and Neil's popular and and whatever.
But she came on.
She came on because they basically like, can you come on, act like it was a big get? Like Lenny goes, we got Michelle Wolf. Isn't that great? I go, how's it fucking great? How's that great? Like nobody knows who she is. I don't give a fuck.
She's on the Daily Show. She's doing all right.
Yeah,
for
But who
herself.
watches the Daily Show? It's John. Was it 10 years ago when Jon Stewart was on?
Yeah, I have no desire to watch.
Exactly, Opie. You're on my side on that one. So nobody knows who she is.
But
then I heard she was.
I
good
mean,
on-
I know Trevor Noah's. He's
terrific guy.
Well, I saw the first couple episodes. I'm like, all right, he's going to do all right.
He's a very.
It's something I'm just not watching. I watched that.
Nobody cares.
I watched that
cares.
John Oliver.
Yeah, he's more. Yeah.
Love John Oliver.
Yeah, I heard he's good.
So
He's more biting.
very biting.
A lot of details. He really teaches you a lesson.
Boy, does he get into a subject. Woo!
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, Michelle Wolf, but that is a karma thing because she's just like a friendly, up and coming comedian, and then
And that does
you
bug me a
devour
little
her.
bit when she uses her good karma to get ahead in show business. That does kind of stick in my craw a little bit, like the Tom Papa story.
Well, it's just being nice to people.
Well,
I
the Tom
know
Papa
people
story.
people like to be around nice people.
Well, why
was the
don't you?
Tom
Yeah,
Papa
it's
story?
hard to,
Here's
it's
my
hard to
point.
come into the makeup trailer in the morning.
Here's my point. I can never compete with a Tom Papa, so I would decide to go the other way with it.
What's the Tom Papa story?
Smart.
Everybody likes him. He doesn't rub anybody the wrong way. Who doesn't like Tom Papa?
What's the
Anybody
Tom-
with a
Everybody
funny
likes
bone.
Lenny too. Everybody likes Lenny too.
Anybody with a funny bone doesn't like Tom Papa.
What's the Tom
Jimmy.
Papa
But
story?
it's the same with Lenny. Everybody likes. You guys like Lenny, right?
Yes.
Yeah, we love
So everybody
Lenny.
likes Lenny. So it's the same thing where I'm like, everybody likes Lenny. I'm like, it's like
Crossfire.
It was
Yeah.
like I had a roommate like these guys in college, and every year this guy's name was Torch. Every year they give us every year on his birthday they give him a surprise party. They go after a while it's no fucking surprise. You know what I mean? It would be a surprise if you gave me a fucking surprise party.
Why are you mad at a surprise party?
No, 'cause it was every year.
'Cause he
You
didn't
get
get
it, right,
one.
Jimmy? Every year?
No, he
it's
never
not
got
a
a
surprise.
surprise party.
That's what I'm saying. If you got one every year, would it be a surprise?
Not at
No.
all. Every
But
time
who's
around
bothered by
July
that?
19th, I would know.
Because he was
is-
my roommate. I'm sick of people just being like, oh, he's a nice guy. It's annoying.
So you're saying the Tom Papa story. I don't know what that is.
Yeah, we want to know the Tom Papa
Hopefully it's like
story.
Brian's song.
Everybody likes him. Everybody likes him. Nobody goes to me and goes, like Jerry Seinfeld never comes up to me and they go, you know what, Tom, you want to open for me for like 20 years and make a lot of money? Tom's like, why not? And private jets. No one looks at me and go like, this is a good opening act for me.
You're mad at the
You
private
wouldn't
jets
be-
that Tom Papa has been?
Why would I not be?
Well, Tom is clean and very funny. That's a rare
Yeah.
combination. Tom, if you're Jerry, you need a guy who's fucking hits really hard and is clean, and Tom does.
And he's very approachable.
Yeah, I don't
Tom's
think
very approachable.
I don't think
But
like
nobody-
Jerry would listen to this and be like, I need to get that guy in my jet.
Yeah, I know. Jerry's on his way to do a $200,000 gig, and he's just screaming about Lenny. Lenny's a fucking cunt, Jerry.
They're taking off at Teterboro. But who the fuck is this Michelle Wolf? What the fuck?
No peanuts on the private jet? What the fuck?
Yeah, why don't you have
Screaming.
fucking tea in cars with coffee?
Jesus Christ, why can't I get a fucking plane like this?
No, it's true because I drink tea. I'd be like, no tea and cars with coffee?
It's true. He goes, it's true because I drink tea.
No, I'd be like, why's it got to be coffee, Jerry?
What the fuck?
Yeah, you fucking spill it on your Porsche, and that's the fucking series.
I thought you'd have a bigger plane, Jerry.
But here's the thing: nobody offers me anything. When I was in LA, nobody offers me anything. So I'm
I don't
like,
know.
fuck
Why are we
it.
all
So-
just shout like this?
So since nobody offers me anything, I'm like, what? Why? I got nothing to lose. No one's gonna give me a gig anyway. So why don't I just be a dick and then?
Do you got good
I think
blo-
this is a good strategy.
You
I
got
do.
good blood pressure?
Yeah, I exercise.
You do.
I was gonna run Michelle. I was gonna have a fucking race with Michelle Wolf because she was like a track star in high school, but she's a woman, so all you gotta do is make the team when you're a track star. Because how many people are on the team? You know what I mean? And she didn't grow up in West Philadelphia. She grew up in like Hershey, PA. So it's like, how many people? So I said I'd race her.
Okay.
And then people are like, well, you gotta. Michelle's gonna kill you. I'm like, based on what? You don't know what I do. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
What kind of
like, I'm in
race?
good shape, like a running race.
No, I know.
No,
You're
like
gonna-
fucking pie eating. What do you think it's gonna be?
Kind no, there's a million races. Are you going
How
to do
many
the
are
court?
there?
Are you
The
going to
high
do the
hurdles.
Are you gonna do
Only
the-
one.
Are you going to do the sprint? A little
No,
corner
we're gonna
action?
run around the reservoir twice.
All right,
That's kinda cool.
That's pretty
Far.
impressive.
That's
So
like-
there's the answer.
Exactly.
Under 4 miles.
Yeah.
No, exercise.
We're gonna go to Disney and run around that reservoir.
No, I exercise. I stay in shape because I don't want to, whatever.
There is one person that doesn't like Tom Papa. I want to thank Eddie in North Dakota.
What did Eddie say?
That's how far they had to go.
Deal with Eddie. Deal with Eddie, Tom Papa. Go ahead, Eddie.
Nicole Arbor.
Ouch. She does not like you.
What happened with Nicole Arbor and Tom? Oh, I wasn't here for that, was I?
You were the one.
That gal.
You called
No,
her
she was
out.
nice. She just wasn't a stand-up comedian.
You were very mad when she kind of
She was
referred to what she did as stand-up or something like that.
She was a nice lady, but she
so you said you did a show with her? You didn't like her?
No, I was in here, and she was talking about stand-up. I forget what it was.
I sort of forgot
the
too.
fat-shaming girl.
Yeah, she was. Here it is. Here's the confrontation. It's
So she's not shying
You
away
consider
from
that
anything.
stand-up comedy?
Pardon?
You consider that stand-up comedy?
Yeah, I do. I consider when I'm doing stand-up straight to the camera, and I'm playing with the editing a lot. Well, yeah, I find it's actually crazier because
It's different.
It's different.
I'm not shitting on it, but it's not stand-up comedy.
I find with stand-up, like you get that instant gratification of the crowd, which I love, and I don't get that there. But
you
you get a
also-
lot more hecklers online than you ever get in person.
Edit.
Yeah,
That's the only thing
why
that
isn't
makes
it
it different.
Yeah, why isn't it stand-up comedy?
Because it's not in a live audience.
In front of an audience.
And you can edit it. But
and there's a craft to
are a
stand-up
comedian.
comedy where you create. I'm sorry, go ahead.
There's different. I feel like there's different brands of comedians,
Right.
and YouTube is one of them. But it's way different than stand-up, I think.
You were just a bit angry. I love.
See how interesting it was, though? It was interesting. I mean, look how dull Papa is now. You know what I mean?
What the fuck? Why do you got to even say that?
No, but I'm saying,
Just because there's a man in here yelling the whole time, I can't fucking talk.
No, but if you challenge somebody, wasn't it when you go like, oh shit, Tom Papa's like fucking, wow.
That was a different side of Tom Papa. I like
It was
it.
interesting.
And these YouTube stars that edit, they have quick, slick editing. She was trying to say that's like being a stand-up.
Right.
And Tom called her out on it.
It is entertaining,
It's
but
very
it's different.
different.
They're different
A
things.
different form of entertainment.
But that's not even saying that one is bad. Like, you're not saying that that's terrible. It's just a
No,
different
and she's
thing.
killing it, and all these, in fairness to her, there was, when you talk to really young people,
I do.
When you ask them who their favorite comedian
online,
when you ask them who their favorite comedians are, like kids, it's YouTube. People.
Always YouTube
They don't think
people.
about stand up as comedy.
No.
They really don't.
That's why I'm starting my own YouTube chat show.
Oh, what's it called?
It's going to be called my Jim Norton's YouTube chat show. I want to have a British sound to it. All the young kids will run right to it, where I talk to people who I'm interested in, scientists and physicists.
Nice.
But I couldn't do what you do all the time though, because I get very uncomfortable with conflict.
Do you?
Yeah, I don't like conflict.
But you do. Tom is more conflict driven than you think. Tom is just like, that's how Tom does it the nice guy way. He just did it in that video. It's not stand up.
No.
Like, he'll deliver it nicely, but he's like really giving you a scolding. Like, Tom is the guy at the cellar. Like, any waitress that's fired since 1998, that's who is good. It's not very good service. Tom just Tom throws it in. He's a motherfucker, man.
Yeah, if he takes a stand, then they're dead.
Because he doesn't do it often. So when he does, people take him very seriously.
Right.
Unlike you.
So I'm like the boy cry wolf, and
Well, you're
nobody
kind of
really
exhausted.
Sure, and yelled at her.
Exhausting.
You're kind of exhausting.
You
So
just make us tired.
half the time, people aren't even listening anymore. It's like, how many things is he pissed off about today?
No, it's like
It's got to be bad if his
Like I said, if it was an hour a week.
if his one partner in Misery Loves Company won't do the show with him at the brokerage.
The Misery Love Company
Misery
stand-up
with
show.
no company.
Yes. There's only two people involved, and one won't do it with you.
The company does not love misery because he's not coming.
Company
It is
staying
a little-
home.
It does look bad. I'm saying so.
What the fuck?
And if we don't sell tickets, then it's going to be real bad.
Are there any sold? I'm
No.
sure there are. No,
there's some.
There's some, yeah.
There
You're
better
fine
be
comics.
some. All right,
We're only doing it one night at the brokerage, so we should do good out there.
why are you saying we?
Yeah,
I mean, me and my whatever, my
Lenny.
team.
You're right. Why is the we?
How come you're not doing a podcast? You want to take a podcast and do stand up. Like, that's what you do when you do those. Like, you would do a Misery Loves Comedy podcast where you guys sit there, you set the mics up on the stage or whatever.
Right.
You do it. Maybe you make it a little different because it's live.
Do
and you
your
guys do some
thing.
stand up.
And then
We
do
were gonna
stand
do
up
that
afterward.
they want to do it at the Comedy Cellar, but I won't do it because Lenny wants to do it.
You should do it. You don't want to have, Now you don't want to have a contentious relationship with Lenny because you guys want the product to work. Even if those are the dynamics, you still want it to be.
No, it's going all right.
Yeah.
It's going all right. I mean, like we can't push it too far. For a while, we weren't talking at all. I wouldn't even look at him.
Well, the Gallagher brothers made it work from Oasis. They hate their fucking.
Yeah, but
they hate
they
each
split
other.
up. They split up.
Yeah, but even when they were in Oasis, they didn't like each other. They just made it work.
No, I can't.
And then it got to a point where they realized, we got to fucking move on. So
I eventually go like, maybe I took it too far.
Yeah, Lenny is needed
You
because
think?
he's a straight guy and he's a good counterbalance. You got to have that. He's important for it.
You're not going to come to the wedding?
No. Well, if you're doing it, I didn't know you were doing it.
Yeah.
Who's opening for you?
Michelle Wolf.
When is the
a
wedding?
flute.
It's in October.
Oh, that's what Asians call him.
Oh wow, I kind of liked it.
It was
I kind of liked
cute
it.
joke. 1988 in high school.
I kind of liked it though. What the hell? We
We
should
go
break.
pee-pee in your Coke.
We got Judd Apatow coming in, so we should take a quick break for Judd.
Okay.
Before
No.
Judd, then a little later, Larry
You won't
King.
use me.
And
Kevin
then,
Kevin does not get along with Judd.
Really?
Yeah. Well, we'll talk about it later. I'll be at West Nyack at Levity Live this weekend.
Do I have to? Can I give away tickets now? I have to do it in front of Judd Apatow and embarrass myself.
Do it now.
I'd say do it in front of Judd Apatow.
Yeah, let's wait.
Yeah, let's wait, Kevin.
I'm going to look like the biggest piece of shit. They told me to do it on the show. I'm like, I'm going to look like a piece of shit doing it on the
We
radio.
all
Now
give
Judd
away-
Apatow. Doesn't he direct some movies?
We all give away tickets sometimes. It happens.
All right, what do we need? Tom Papa's at Levity Live Thursday through tonight. Tonight, Friday, and Saturday. Kevin Brennan, Stress Factory, Vinny's Club down there in New Brunswick, New Jersey, starting tonight.
Yeah,
You're gonna have some
67.
nice crowds down there, Kevin. You got a little buzz to you.
And then I'm at the
got some
brokerage
action.
on July 1st.
And then Jimmy's hitting Albuquerque tomorrow night.
Yeah.
Nice, Jimmy.
Just go to my stupid website if you have any interest
Desire?
in seeing me. Yeah.
People have
See
a
how he
desire to
does
see
it?
Jim
Albuquerque's the
Norton.
best.
I
It's
like
a nice
how he
theater
does it.
there.
Acts like he's so sick of it. And then people are like, let's support him and go to his show.
Well, they don't though. Half the times they don't. Sometimes they do. Sometimes they don't. You just get defeated.
You hang in there, Jimmy.